Good morning, guys. Welcome back to another video. So today we're going to be going over a product research checklist. Now I know a lot of you guys, this is the most most challenging thing to do when it comes to Amazon FBA is doing the product research, right? Pulling the trigger and launching the product and doing all the stuff after. It's not that hard. It's very step by step. But I know a lot of you guys, you get mixed up, you get overwhelmed when it comes to product research. So I created this, 5-step slash checklist that I'm going to go over for you guys when you're finding your products and how to confirm that your product is good and ready to go. So the first thing is of course patented products, right? You want to make sure that your product isn't patented. Go on Google Patents, go on websites that you can find, a potential, patent for the product that you're looking at. So for example, the Angleizer ruler. So if we go on Google Patents or some other site that I created a video on this, but all you have to do is search that keyword, search the main keyword on the Google Patents, and in this case Angleizer ruler or angle ruler, and if you see that exact same model on there and it looks exactly like the ones that people are selling on Amazon, that means that it is patented and that you can't get into it. So that's something that you definitely want to avoid, and once you confirm that it's not on there, hey, you're good to go. That's the first step, so we can check that off. Now going on to the second thing, which is looking at the reviews. And if you guys don't know, Jungle Scout actually came out with something called I think Keyword Scout or something like that, and it shows you, it's an awesome tool because Jungle Scout's a well-known name in the Amazon community. And there's all these different tools, keyword inspector, there's merchant words, there's viral launch, all these different tools that tell you, how many units you have to give away, how many, reviews this product has, Keyword Scout actually shows you all this stuff in conjoined with, getting the web app, paying that $40 a month for that. And so it gives that all in, one cool software, so you guys can just look at that and figure that all out for yourself. And it also shows the PPC as well. When you get into a product, you're not really sure exactly how much you're going to be spending on PPC. It actually shows all that, so you guys don't have to worry about it. So once you figure that out, you can use Jungle or Keyword Scout. That's a good way to gauge the competition. Figure out the PPC and the average units for the giveaways, because a lot of people don't consider this as well. If you guys are getting into your first product, not a lot of people think about the giveaway process and the product launch process, and they don't know that you have to give away a ton of units. They don't know how many units they have to give away in order to rank for that product on the first page right next to all the other competitors. So and going on to the review thing as well. If you go on the first page of the product, you gotta search the most broad keyword, right? So in our case, angle ruler or Angleizer ruler. Once we search that, just look on the first page. See if there's people on that first page. 95 to 98% of those reviews on that page are 60 to 70 reviews or less, then you guys should be good to go. Now if there's somebody, maybe there's like 1 or 2 top dogs on there that have 100 reviews or even 150 to 200 reviews, don't be scared, guys. That's alright, because you got to remember, those people on there probably don't have the best listing. They probably have been on the marketplace for a long time, and they probably haven't changed their listing at all, so it looks very bland, very broad, very non-professional. So that's why all these other sellers with lower reviews are able to jump on the marketplace and start selling even better than those products. So don't be scared of reviews. They hardly mean that much, right? So don't be scared. Like I said, just look on the first page for that. If you got a couple of guys with 100 reviews, that's fine. Don't be scared of those. But if it's mostly 50 to 70 reviews or even lower, then that's great. That means there's some potential in the marketplace. So let's see here. Now going on to the third thing that we want to check off is making sure that we're differentiating, right? So let's say we want to look up the Angleizer ruler again. So we're looking at the first page. For those broad keywords, we want to look at everything on that page, right? Look what everyone's selling in general, right? Everyone's selling the Angleizer ruler, and look at what people are selling in conjoint with that. Some people might be selling a pencil with it. Some people might be selling, some ebook, or maybe some type of holster for that angle ruler. and some type of special box you can have it in, and you just got to gauge the competition, gauge the differentiation that's already on the marketplace, so that you can come up with your own unique idea and figure out how you can make yourself look different from everyone else. Because once you get there on the first page, our goal is not to just stay on there for like a day or two. You want to stay on there for the rest of that product's lifetime, right? We don't want to just fall off just because we look like everyone else. So just figure it out. If everyone's selling pencils with it, if everyone else is selling, I don't know, yeah, if they're all selling pencils with it, maybe you want to switch it up. Maybe we want to sell another type of construction tool with it, maybe like a protractor, or I don't know, some type of balancing device. So just anything in order to mix it up. It doesn't have to be expensive. It doesn't have to be something that's going to completely kill your profit. It can even be as simple as a manual or an ebook. So that's definitely something that we want to check mark, and something that we need to figure out before we make that final decision on purchasing this product. So that's the third thing that we want to check off, is figuring out what we want to differentiate, how we want to differentiate. So going on to the fourth thing that we need to figure out is, look at the sales volume. And the sales volume is going to indicate the demand and the revenue. So your product needs to be selling at least 350 to 400 units per month. That way you'll always be able to make enough in time in order to restock and have enough profit for yourself. But and also, don't, like I said previously, don't be scared of the competition. If there's competition, that indicates that there is demand, and that indicates that there is money to be made for that product. So, like I said, look at the sales volume. Let's see what else. Yeah, just check mark it off. Just make sure there's at least 350 to 400 units a month. Because, guys, you got to remember, if there's only like 300 or so average sales per month for that product, and you initially have to give away, I don't know, 100 plus units, that's already close to half of your inventory. So you're going to run out really quick. That's why you want to be able to buy enough units and have enough sales each month in order for you to give away enough products, and still have enough left in order to keep selling, so that you'll have enough time to restock later on. So going on to the fifth thing that we're going to check mark off here is looking at the competition, and that you want sellers, right? Maybe there's this crazy product out there that only 3 people are selling, but you're not really sure exactly if the product is good or not. Now, this of course can go back to the fact that it may be patented, but also you have to understand that sellers on Amazon and sellers combined with the customers is an indication of demand, an indication of profit to be made. So you can't be scared of that competition on there, right? Even if there's a ton of sellers on there, as long as there's people with low reviews, people people that you can compete with, right? So if you see a listing on there that has like, I don't know, 10 reviews, the listing doesn't look that good, you can do better than that, you can hire somebody or outsource it to look better than that, then there's no reason why you can't sell. There's no reason why you can't outdo that guy and one up him when it comes to mixing up your product and figuring out how to get on the first page. So hopefully you guys understand all this stuff. Honestly, you just need to, these are the top 5 things that you guys need to check off when you're trying to figure out if a product is good or not. Because if you don't check these things off, especially number 1, the patented thing, that's the very first thing that you guys want to check mark off, because if you don't, you're going to waste a ton of time trying to research on this product and trying to figure out whether it's good or not, just to be told in the end that it's patented, that you can't sell it. That's basically it for this video. That's all I really wanted to talk about, because this whole product research process is probably the most frustrating and time-consuming thing that we can do when it comes to Amazon, especially for the North American marketplace, right? Because there's just so many products on there. There's millions of products on the American marketplace that it's hard to filter through all of them in order to find the right one, right? And that's why there's so many people saying that, oh, it's too saturated, oh, there's too much competition. It's not true. It's just that you gotta filter through all the tons of products on there. There's always going to be new products coming out. There's always going to be new products that are open up for new opportunities. You just gotta find those products. So and like I mentioned in a previous video, guys, these people are finding good products on the UK marketplace, and maybe Canada and Australia, and that's because those marketplaces are very new. They're not ripe yet. They're still in their beginning stages, and they have enough. They don't have tons and tons of products on there, so it's easier to find those good products for people to jump onto. So with that being said, guys, I hope you guys got something out of this video. Make sure you like down below, and make sure you check down in my description, because I have 2 templates that you guys can use in order to figure out how to start the talking to suppliers, how you guys can start Amazon from step 1 through 10. And I also have Jungle Scout down there if you guys need that. So make sure you comment down below what you want to see next, subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow morning. Peace.